everyone, to another exciting edition, night 38 of the Crimson Moon Chronicles. Last we saw our heroes, they had started an epic fight with Scabatha Nightshade, one of the Hourglass Coven, and Leon and the rest of the party were going at her with full force as one of the massive pterodactyl dolls soared into the sky to try and retch its vomitous energy filled with flesh that was steaming hot. Leon decided to ensnare it in webbing, and as the creature was using its movement speed, it fell, and it was not far away from the home of Scabatha Nightshade, which housed a great deal of many magical artifacts, and as it fell, it created a chain reaction of things that started to suck in everything within the general vicinity. All of Scabatha's dolls, a lot of the heroes that were there with our friends, like the demon. We didn't even get his name. I'm going to call him Timothy. Timothy the demon. He just
fell down the well.
Chief Unlock.
Oh yes, Chief Unlock as well.
Or whatever his name was.
Sucked in to all of that was going on. And the barn, half of it, ripped off. And as the dust started to settle, and they made a deal with Razzie to save them from this pterodactyl nuke that Leon hath created. They made a deal that Razzie would get Draxus's soul.
Still feel bad about that, but it was the lesser evil at the time.
Draxus's soul ripped from his body. Our friends were saved. But as the dust started to settle, a form started to come out of the barn. A humanoid figure started to snap back into place as it carried an axe upon its shoulder. It was none other than the Tree Raiser in human form. Our friends summoned up all of their might after the fight that they had just had, which was arduous, but they decided to call upon some of the friends that they had made, powerful friends, summoning the likes of Mama Yaga herself, Tasha, and Lord Oberyn, even Naphion. And poor Naphion, as he saw all of the destruction that had happened, started to go over toward the Tree Raiser and got literally the axe. He got the axe in the neck. As that energy, that green energy started to flow through his body, he fell limp onto the ground. Our friends decided to use full force, going all in, telling Lord Oberyn, go find our friend Norna. Maybe she'll be able to help the unicorn that has the ability to heal everything that the Tree Raiser has touched. As he started to go off, Mama Yaga and Tasha and our friends laid waste to the Tree Raiser, but with each hit, his skin falling off, him laughing and talking about how the ritual was completed. And he finally transformed himself into the demon lord that he is. The Tree Raiser now stands in front of our friends, and as he does, the Hourglass Coven comes forth, talking about how they finished the ritual, and that they were in a meeting, that they needed to speak with the Tree Raiser, seeing this battle that was unfolding. Our friends decided that they were still going to fight. Mama Yaga coming up to them and telling them to take true hold of what they deem will be the right moves, as Morgal started to seek within himself this feeling of madness that took its toll. He started to spew forth eldritch energy that turned into a lesser star spawn. And as all of our friends gaze upon this star spawn, madness starts to set in among everyone.
Not me.
But
I was lucky in looking the other way.
some of our friends had called upon the likes of Mama Yaga, Tasha, but Kai
This is
decided
my fuck up.
to make a prayer with the most intent and emotion that he could muster. Call upon Asmodeus.
Yep.
And now, the flames have erupted, and out steps the Lord of the Nine Hells himself. Goes by many names, but it is truly Asmodeus that is now walking towards the battlefield, asking only but one thing. Who is it? And why do you call upon Asmodeus,
Crap.
Lord of the Nine Hells?
Go with it. Just go with it.
And that is where we are going to begin tonight's session. As you all are sitting there looking at the battlefield, a massive demon lord wielding an obsidian axe dripping with green slime, and three witches that are in the air that are cackling at the top of their lungs. And out of the corner of your eye, you see flames that have erupted, and you see an armored figure as it transformed from a horned figure step out. And he is just sitting there looking at everyone, as with each step, flames line his feet, leaving a trail of fire behind him with every step.
Well,
It worked.
Oh boy.
It asked for to work, but I can't focus.
So he said who summoned him and why?
I will not ask again.
I insisted that he summon you.
I summoned you for the sake of Tasha.
He teleports right in front of Kai. He leans in. You can't see his eyes because of the armor that is over him. As you look at each of his fingers, the armor plating comes into blades that are about this long off of each finger. As he starts to run one of the blades down your cheek.
And for the sake of all realms.
You called me here because of who?
Your
Snap, I don't think
Tasha?
Leon's capable of doing
she liked
Your
it. She put a
beloved.
ring on it. You're beloved.
She's over there.
X.
Oh. Oh no.
So it's that kind. Okay, I see.
So,
Instructed me to not harm her. I thought you were on good terms.
Let
Tree
me
Razor is
tell
threatening all-
you something. There's many reasons that I do not step into these realms. As he continues to run the blade down your face,
That's gotta be bothering Kai.
you have something that I want back later, but for the moment, a commanding presence on the battlefield. You see the witches looking at him as you see almost a spiraling wind forming around Asmodeus with flames that start to just whip around him as it dissipates, and the flame steps continue as he is just commanding this battlefield as everyone grows silent. Tree Raiser.
So, Asmodeus, it has been so long since I have seen you. What's it been? 2,000 years? Since the great war of demons and devils. Allow me to associate you with what I intend to do.
As he slams his axe on the ground, you see some of the trees that are around you all snap into position as if their branches are rolling in on each other, creating what look like limbs.
Let me ask you, Asmodeus, how did it feel when I took my axe into your son's chest?
Wrong thing to say.
Everything I say from this point is over table because I was told to hush by Asmodeus, unless I explicitly say otherwise. But I think this was a good call.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice over table.
Yeah, I would say, also over the table, that he feels threatened, and that's why he's throwing out these
Yep.
reminders.
Hot shots.
In character, though, Kai is mouth closed until further notice.
You see Tasha over there as she
Yeah, sorry you're having to deal with this.
Hmm.
More literally saying to try to break the tension a bit.
Morgul,
By the
summoner of
way-
madness, trying to break the tension.
Morgul, you and I have talking to do after this.
Oh, I'm quite certain.
Hello, Modi.
Oh God.
Nobody repeat that.
No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
my god.
How long has it been, darling? You see him teleport right over to her as flames shoot across the battlefield. You see them erupt 25 feet in the air
Good Lord.
as he stands in front of Tasha. Miknik, you are almost in his direct presence as he's standing in front of Tasha.
As
you
moment
can-
I run.
You can feel the heat coming off of him. You jump across the water. Terrified.
Wise decision. Oh, wise decision.
While
wasn't a
this
decision.
is
It was
while
compelling.
this is going on, mentally, I'm trying to just connect with Oberon and let him know Asmodeus has arrived,
Do not
and for him to do what he will with that information.
Hello, darling.
Over table, it is very cute
You see her
in that
because
strange way.
Tasha is still immobilized by the Hourglass Coven's spell
Right.
that they
Mickey
use.
freed Baba Yaga, but not her.
I could only
You see
unfreeze
her
that first.
just staring Asmodeus in the eyes as he leans in. And Asmodeus right now is standing, and this isn't even his true form. He's standing at an
Obviously not.
imposing 8'2".
Slightly
Lord.
taller than me.
As he bends down toward Tasha.
Do you remember what you did to me?
You hear Tree Razor say,
War!
Enough of this.
Hey.
Don't worry.
Don't interrupt.
Let's finish what I intend to do.
you see Asmodeus look over.
Not the right move.
As he puts his hand down on the ground, you see the entire place encased in an orb of flames as it starts to spin around.
One more word out of you, Tree Razor, and I will destroy everything in here.
And everyone is encased in this BT dubs.
Morgul just kind of looks slowly over to Asmodeus with a look of, I am done with everybody's shit right now.
Morgul, I mean, I reach over and just put a hand on him. Easy there, bud. Not the time, not the place. Pick your
You
battles.
see him right in front of Morgul.
He's still staring him down.
Hello. Allow me to ask you your name.
Dealing with names is a dangerous business with devils. Just gonna
Give
say.
me a title, then.
Hagen. Evok.
I see that you are worshipping a different name right now. I will offer you something because I very much appreciate your hate.
Curious.
A mere suggestion. Ditch the old god and submit to something a bit more.
As he runs his claw down your cheek.
Tangible.
Ooh, boy.
Really?
Oh, that's a hard thing to pass up.
I do not think that you would be disappointed. I
Over
see.
Over table.
Odd favor, honestly speaking. For, like, Morgul is thinking, this is an odd favor. He's wondering why this is of interest to Asmodeus.
I hope Morgul is getting
As he
Ty's
places
messages.
his hand over your heart.
I see great pain, but great anger. I could use that in a bounty hunter.
There it is.
Food for thought.
You see him teleport right back over to Tasha.
I'm assuming that no one here was told how much this treacherous witch brought into my life before summoning me here?
Unaware
Nope.
entirely.
You see Tasha say, "Dear, you're still on about this. That is really, really sad."
You're
The fact that
must
she's
say.
going on about this while strung up.
Oh, that's so terrible. Have you always told all of these people? Because you're really trying to seem so scary right now. Did you really tell them just how much you really don't know? About everything, honey. And I really, as he puts a finger to her mouth,
Not another word from someone who left her children and her husband. Not to mention, I think you cheated on me.
over table. That's some hot tea.
Over table.
Over
Don't get
table.
Oberon here. Don't get Oberon here. Don't get Oberon here.
Gutagen and Moloch grew up without a mother. Where were you? You
Oh, boy.
smell different.
you are not the same.
There's a good explanation for that, my lord.
Moxie.
As he looks over to Moxie, he
Do tell, young
hour-
tiefling.
The Hourglass Coven ripped her in half.
Make her whole.
We've been trying to reunite both of her halves.
You all see Tree Razor over there. He keeps pacing back and forth, gripping his axe. As you see the Hourglass Coven floating above, each one of them looking at each other, just kind of stroking their chins as they don't seem very worried about anything that's going on.
Why they're unfazed is beyond me. But we've seen what they did. Her other half of her heart is in the Palace of Heart's Desires.
You
Oh,
see
Oh, boy.
him teleport over to Morgul.
Morgul. I see that's your name. Everyone's names are written all over this place. The emotions running through this place are palpable. Tell me, what would you like for me to do?
Shall I be honest?
He releases Ty from Tree Razor's grip. Come, boy,
Da-
Come to me!
Oh
Uh.
my mercy. Oh dear. Oh boy. That's crazy.
Are you coming to him?
Well, obviously.
Tell me something.
As he almost beckons for you to come over to him to the point of his nail as it's right under your chin.
You all seem to know each other. You summoned me here. Your purposes seem to align, as it were.
At the moment, I feel like I have a lance in my back pushing me towards him.
Normally, I would kill each and every single one of you for taking me out of my throne. But I'm intrigued. You have my ex here. And you have a demon lord from the Battle of the Brexis that was not claimed.
What does
The
that
Blood
mean?
War, child.
Yep.
The Blood Wars.
Over table. Yep.
The Blood Wars is an ongoing fight between the Abyss and the Nine Hells.
Devils and demons.
It has been going on since the dawn of time, when the gods forsaken everything.
He beckons all of you almost to come over to him.
You're scared.
Angry. More like.
Panicked.
Bounty Hunter, for a moment. Some of you are scared, but it is not of me.
I need everyone to roll a d20 that has any form of madness.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh lord,
That's
that
a
was
5.
a 17. That was a 17 on
19.
dice.
Anyone that rolled above a 14, you are no longer induced with madness.
Nope, I'm still crazy.
Oh dear.
He
I'm
looks at the
sorry,
two of you again.
What are you afraid of?
Chattering and shivering, I look towards the spawn that came out of Morgul.
Similarly with Leon, he's looking between Morgul and this lesser star spawn.
He appears in front of Morgul.
Oh dear.
Let me
Lots.
ask you something. What do you desire?
To liberate others from my own loss.
What did you lose, child?
I lost my parents when I was a child. I lost my memories from these witches. I lost my love from the old gods.
Then let me ask you a question. Do you wish vengeance upon everyone that has wronged you?
Undoubtedly.
Do you wish vengeance upon the old gods?
In a sense, they imprisoned my lover.
Bend your knee to me,
Ooh.
any of you, and I will give you the power to strike down whatever that comes your way.
Morgul is going to make an odd move, and he is going to consult that force which drives him currently. The Great Old One.
You're speaking directly to Cthulhu?
Oh
Yes.
dear, no. No, 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 no.
Um,
Ah,
Okay.
Oh no.
Just one thing before we go deeper into this. When you asked them to roll, I was still trying to connect with Oberon. I rolled a natural 20, and I'm still wanting to get the message to him that Asmodeus has arrived at the battle site.
The message has been received.
Fantastic.
That's all that I will
He left
say.
you on red.
So we shall see how this plays out momentarily. Chase, get together what you're going to say, and also get your roll prepared for me. I'm going to use the little boy's room for a moment.
Okay.
Far be it from me to try
Guys,
and
do we
tell
want to
Oberon
talk
what to do with the
or-
information. I just wanted him to have it.
Over table, just to let you guys know while Justin is going away.
You better
I'm
know what you're doing.
supposedly, it's like Morgul is playing beggar's dice, so to speak, between two evil forces he knows cannot be trusted.
Oh,
I saw
shit.
how it was going.
No.
Yeah, I saw you going on those cards.
Yeah. For viewers,
Best of luck.
Morgul and Kai are having a psychic conversation behind the scenes.
Yeah, Morgul is definitely letting know Kai what the fuck he's doing.
I'm begging him not to do anything rash, and he's saying, essentially, a pirate knows a winning hand when he sees it. So
That's
all I
fair.
can do is trust.
I mean,
Morgul
guys
is
been
definitely
in-
knowing, like, he's being forward. He's like, I have lost so much to these people. I'm fucking done losing at this point.
Yeah,
you guys
no,
been enjoying
Morgul may
Kashyyyk?
be the linchpin here.
Hmm.
Tasha needs to
Kashyyyk.
shut the fuck up. And
Kashyyyk
I
hasn't
don't-
been doing
Table-
anything. Kashyyy's just
Also,
been sitting.
I hope that you can trust me. So.
Tasha's teasing. Tasha's teasing an X hard.
Big time.
Oh no, I said
Um,
Kashyyyk, Toll.
Kashyyyk. Oh, your
Kashyyyk,
little
yes,
plushy thing.
that I've been just showing on stream this entire time
Let's
because
just
Nick's
go and squeeze my Mimikyu because over table taper players having anxiety here.
Oh boy.
I think we all know exactly what Moxie is about to do because
I hope Moxie doesn't bend the knee at this moment. I hope Moxie has better judgment than that. But then again, Moxie did just give away all of our cards.
I mean, it was that or possibly let you die. Moxie's kind of not above giving information if it keeps you people alive.
Fair
because
enough.
it's very clear to her that holding back information is pretty equatable to letting someone get hurt, and that's not good.
Morgul is
Trace, I love
literally
that
playing
Mimikyu.
She's also done losing people.
Yeah,
Kind of
Morgul
like
is
you, but
literally
in a different way.
playing
I
the
weirdly
role of
care about Tasha at this point.
yeah, a little
Well,
bit.
we know what she's or who she's supposed to be. Of course, we care.
I will give you a moment to consult whatever it is that you are wanting to. Roll for it.
Okay. That's an 18 on die.
Are you holding Mimikyu?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
better
that's cool.
hold on tight, my friend.
Oh no.
You are connected, my friend. As inside of your mind, you see this black abyss open, as you see two very large yellow eyes start to open, as you see this shadow start to erupt out of the black. You see tentacles writhing around.
So, I'm gonna foreshadow anything I say that Morgul has still got a mental link going on with Kai, so this may sound like nonsense to him. Though Moxie would understand exactly what he's saying to this thing.
Yeah. Very much.
Isma Halia Hanorvaj.
Sounds like
What
Valyrian.
is it that you are trying? Tell me.
Promise me I can retrieve my beloved.
Thank you.
What are you willing to do for me?
Anything to prevent anyone from suffering the loss I have.
Will you release me when the time comes?
If it is ultimately necessary.
Tell me, Morgul.
As the creature retches up and you see just how imposing this unfathomably gigantic creature is.
Will you take lives
Oh no.
in my name?
If it is necessary to protect my beloved and my friends.
The kind of lives that I will need. You are soft, too.
I was gonna say Morgul needs
He
to
required
remember.
children. And then I will
I
turn to
will
Asmodeus.
need innocent lives, untouched by evil, untouched by good.
Then you simply seek fools.
I
Children
seek
are not needed.
the ones that madness has never touched.
So long as I do not draw my blade to children, I care not.
Children are a necessary source of food. Their minds are infinite with possibilities.
Then you may have lost me to a devil. I will come for you, old one, in time.
You dare speak against the great Cthulhu?
Hagen Nirafe.
Vazohola Fatagen Ezula Khanirva.
By the way, I'm just gonna let you know, this is essentially being live streamed into fucking Kai's mind because of my mental connection ability.
Yeah.
You see it up to you.
I will give you one last opportunity.
Children are my line. Fuck off!
You are weak, Morgul Opaltide.
I am strong
You
for not
have
bending to you!
nothing to offer the void. Be gone with you, weak and frail pirate.
Asmodeus de Mathai! Asmodeus, I think we have an accord.
I believe we do.
For the rest of you who don't know what was just going on in his head, you just see Kai standing there for a moment, and his jaw drops slightly, and he goes,
Morgul has morals! He's a pirate, but he doesn't fuck with kids.
You see Asmodeus as he lifts Kai's jaw back into place with a nail.
Oh, Lord.
Do not give in to such madness.
Never shall I. Never will I.
As he takes his other claws and runs them down your cheek.
This type of madness is but a folly. The old gods wish that they still had the power that they once had, which is why they must speak through puppets. They're trapped. beyond space and time. Morgul, Opal Tide, is that your name?
Yes, Lord Asmodeus.
Swear to me that you will uphold my vengeance.
You seek the law despite what you see. You are, as one would say, in plain terms, lawful and evil. Return to me what I have lost, and I pledge myself to your service.
I will give you the necessary tools to retrieve what you have lost.
And let us burn these witches together.
I extend the same invitation to the rest of your friends.
I know one that shall protest, maybe two. The rest you may offer. On there for that.
I won't refuse.
I need an answer from you all.
Pretty sure you're gonna have to get Micknick and Leon out of insanity in order to get that answer.
The two of you are still feeble-minded.
As he
Oh.
puts his hands on the both of your heads, I need to roll for this. Roll a d6, my friends.
Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's a 6.
What is this, even odds?
That's a 3.
Anything above a 2 with the 19 that he rolled, your madness is healed.
Oh, thank
Sudden,
you. 9.
maddening clarity.
As he holds your heads, he looks down at you and says,
From now on, anything that you shall fear should only be me.
Don't worry. I'm still just as terrified as you. Of you. Yeah, yes.
Understood.
I extend my offer, as I did for your friend, to you.
No, thank you. No, thank
Morgul's
you.
alignment is shifting. I'm going to fix
Okay.
that. Give me a moment.
I do not think I can accept.
Technically speaking, unless you're a cleric, your alignment does not have to shift.
It does matter in this case.
Oh, right. Warlock level.
Yep.
Your name is coming to me. Kai. No. That is a folly.
It is not of importance to you, my lord.
James.
Not
You've
currently.
been very quiet. I wish to hear what you have to say now.
as he
While I would gladly give my left eye for the safety of my friends and the protection of all realms, I cannot swear to you.
Fair enough.
I respect Leon Micknick.
Kai, your wishes. But you,
As he looks over to Moxie,
you have yet to say anything to me about my offer.
Morgul speaks up.
He simply.
Morgul says what?
She is inexperienced with the Nine Hells, only the Void.
I have more information about the Nine Hells than you think.
Morgul is giving you a glare as if to say, don't say anything as of yet.
I I'm
You
not
are
stupid.
speaking for this one,
I would.
Morgul.
I would.
Fine.
96 prayer for guidance.
Moxie. I cannot see your true name. What is... Who dares to block my vision?
Daddy?
He's not over table. He's not strong enough to do that. He's not.
He turns to Morgul.
Morgul open-tied. Find out who blocks my vision.
I shall.
I wish for them to be brought to me.
To justice they shall be delivered.
As for your friends, I offer but one thing. First, Kai.
Yes, I take out the bag, and I take out my finger,
Fingers?
presumably with the ring still on it, and I just hand it over.
I'll make you a deal, Kai.
Yes?
As he holds the ring in his hand and he sees your finger.
I will return to you that which you lost. But for one thing, there is someone in the material plane that I will ask of you one day to bring justice to.
Justice.
Kai, be careful. This is over table. In character, Morgul has given you a mental warning.
Yeah, no, that's just me repeating in
Yeah.
character. I wasn't about to say
Yeah.
something stupid.
In character, Morgul has given you a mental warning.
Justice to this individual. I will return to you your finger now.
I have gotten used to not having it. I'm not fond of ambiguous debts, so no thank you.
Very well.
As you see your finger burn in hellfire as it starts to
get that shit back.
disintegrate in his fingers.
Definitely ain't getting that thing back.
I wasn't ever expecting to.
There.
He takes the ring as he puts it on his middle finger.
I can see that my children are no longer imprisoned in the ring.
Do not be afraid, my lord.
For what reason?
They spread your glory to the Feywild.
In what form, Morgul?
That I do not know, but it shall show itself in time.
If you speak folly, know that I will dish out my own justice.
I am aware, my lord.
Return to me that which is lost, before my children understand how to get back to the Nine Hells.
Of course, it
I
shall be
speak
done.
this directly to your friends as well. For I know in your heart which of those released them in the first place. I do not blame you. I understand wanting power. I understand wanting answers. But most importantly, I understand wanting. And you can deny this all you want to, but I see it's the truth. Vengeance. There's someone that not only you, but your friends seek a great deal of vengeance upon. I could help you with that. Food for thought. James.
Understand.
Food for thought. Now, before you all, I see a great deal of trouble ahead. Ask of me what you will, and we'll see what kind of deal we can come to. Now,
The Tree Raiser and the Coven are orchestrating a plan against all
All
planes that we
creation.
know of, all creation. They must be stopped.
Should end them.
and what would you give me in return for helping you with this?
I've said I would give my left eye to protect all who can be protected.
My fealty has already been promised. I do not have much more to offer.
I'm aware of that, Morgul. Silence your tongue.
Of
You
course.
are no longer one that needs to give any more. The rest of you, you are in friendship, alliance with Kai and Morgul, or you not.
Yes.
Do you wish to get out of this situation?
Yes.
Then tell me, what will you give me to help you?
You have me. That's all I can give you, is me and what I can do. I don't have anything else.
What are you offering me, Moxie?
Shit, over table. Over table, that's terrible. That is a very terrible way to say that. I am a
Phrasing!
talent-
Guys, are we
Phrasing,
doing
phrasing.
phrasing?
Yes, we're doing phrasing. Oh my god, that is horrifying. I mean, at this point, Moxie wouldn't necessarily care either way, to be perfectly fair. She's had her memories removed and given back. She's been through it.
We still need to establish whether or not our memories and shit have been regained from that box, but we'll get to that after we're no longer in a life-threatening situation.
I am a talented musician and spellcaster, and I am a very devoted servant.
Stop beating around the bushes, dear, and tell me, what are you willing to give me? Say it.
Anything.
Like what?
Servitude.
It needs only come from you.
Okay, hold
I
up.
was going.
Moxie, pay attention to General.
Okay. Paying attention, paying attention. Hi.
Hold
We
up.
got a psychic talking behind the scenes.
The only problem is that she doesn't
You all can
know.
talk over table perfectly fine.
She
Oh,
has.
no.
Yeah, but this keeps the flow.
It is important because Morgul
Yes.
still has this ability. So,
You all talk. BRB.
Yeah.
That is a way that is a thing that
Morgul
I
still
am-
has
No
the
clue.
ability of until he switches to Infernal Warlock.
I am
That'll happen on
considering
next level.
giving up my spider powers. I don't think I really
What?
have anything else I can give up.
Yeah, too much
I mean-
absinthe.
literally the only thing I can think of is literally just the level of devotion that she has to the deities that she worships.
Well, then say that.
Yeah,
Say it plain.
it's fair to make it a point, but
Like, I literally said I would give my left eye because I'm a nomadic person. I have nothing left to give besides that. You know, I would.
Actually, no, there is something worse you could offer.
while Justin is away, Morgul is literally pimping himself out to evil gods as it comes to play to whatever works for him because he's fucking tired of losing shit. So
I mean,
That's,
once we get out of this situation,
by the way, for how hard your drink seems to be hitting you at the moment, you're playing him super well.
yeah,
You really
I generally
are
fall more into it.
like Chase.
I least
I-
less
I-
GM brain, but you know.
I am properly impressed with
Seeing
how
you out of character right now versus in
smooth-
character a moment ago.
with how
Mhm.
smooth that scene went,
mm-hmm.
where you and Cthulhu or Morgul and Cthulhu were talking. The fluency in that scene was perfect.
Almost like you'd rehearsed it. Although I do
Yeah.
have to ask, are you guys legitimately speaking?
No.
You're just throwing in key phrases and noises. Cool.
Over table. Drinking lets me inhibit GM brain a little bit, so it's why I'm kind of going into it a little bit more. I've literally put the absinthe away because God help me if I have any more. So yeah,
No,
we're
I
at
get
that
it.
point.
By the way, you inspired me to bring out my guy.
Yeah,
I've had this
Chase,
since I was like 8.
I love
Chase,
this little guy. Yep.
Don't lie. Don't beat
Mhm.
around the bush. You're secretly just trying to reach the Balmer Peak.
The what?
A little bit.
I put it in off topic.
Yeah.
It
Over
is
table, the
a
thing that she was about to say.
That.
The thing that she was about to say was, the only thing of value I have is my soul. It's true. That's a problem.
That's a huge.
That's a huge no. But it's the only thing that she knows she has of any value.
Honestly speaking, Morgul is at the point, and I kind of mentioned it with Justin. I've had so much shit taken away from me, I literally do not care anymore. Morgul is pissed.
Hell,
More so than
she
anything.
would. So, in that respect, she also doesn't see a problem with necessarily becoming a consort of Asmodeus in general. That's not a thing she's afraid of.
Yeah.
so
That's not a thing she's scared of.
Awful phrasing, though.
I
No.
don't know what I'm supposed to offer because I can't offer allegiance.
As I was saying,
Shit.
what will you give me?
My talents and my devotion.
Are you offering your services to me?
Unreservedly. In her mind, she's thinking, I can't regret this decision. I cannot regret this decision. I cannot regret this decision. I have made too many regretful decisions already.
Unreservedly or unabashedly?
There is a difference.
Again, in general, Morgul is communicating to you.
Yes. And
just
it's
so you,
been
for
showing
you,
up
Justin.
in character.
For you, Justin, he's doing these in the general chat, so we're
Are
having
you
a psychic
holding the
link to his character.
Pikachu?
I am, yes.
It's so
Holding
funny
a
because you're
Mimikyu!
holding a Pikachu and you're holding a Mimikyu.
Yep.
It's a freaking anxious session, okay? There's a lot on the line here.
Needed.
But I was saying, I started a psychic
No,
link
I'm
with him in
saying
the general
it's
chat.
cute and funny at the same time. I love it.
I love
Because-
this little guy.
I love it.
Anyway,
You all know that I'm a gigantic Pokemon nerd, so I love it.
Now,
Course.
what was the other word you used? Shit, that was loud. The other word. It
You
was
said
unabashedly.
unreservedly, and then
unabashedly.
unabashedly.
But yeah.
Unabashedly would be the term.
Literally over table, Justin, because this is important. Until the next level hits, Morgall can still communicate to his party members mentally on this for it.
And
So
that's
he is
why we're doing the
literally-
psychic link thing.
Yeah, he's literally communicating this to Moxie psychically in general chat. So
Okay.
Be careful of phrasing. Well,
That's why we're not talking over table with it.
Then tell me.
because literally Asmodeus has no way to mentally link this, and Cthulhu doesn't care at this point.
no, he
So,
does not. He's angry with you. You've
Yep.
pissed off the void.
That was the point.
I like
Tell
drunk
me.
chase.
Yep. Thank you.
Drunk Chase is fun. I like Drunk Chase.
Almost like
I've
drunk
been with
ties.
him
We should
too
bring
many
that guy back.
times. Too many times.
Absence sang me hard, guys. Sorry.
Yes,
You're
so
good.
You're fine.
Do you not remember the Kool-Aid incident, my friend?
I do. And
man,
I-
everyone has a Kool-Aid incident, I swear.
We've had several, haven't we,
no.
Payne?
No. That's something I'll have to tell you all about off stream.
Oh, I'd love to hear the story. I'm saying everyone
Thank
has a
you.
Kool-Aid incident story. Like their
Oh.
own version.
Tell me. Are you offering?
Yourself in unabashed servitude to me.
I do believe he's implying something sexual. Over table.
Yes.
Not quite.
Good.
As if she has anything to be ashamed about. No shame for this one.
So, Morgall Opaltide,
Yes, sir.
Moxie.
Your last name.
Tell it to me now.
Hold
Over
up.
table.
One moment. Over table.
I was gonna say over table. She doesn't have one that she knows. Unless you just count daughter of Tarthric.
Check general, please, Moxie.
Be careful. That's all you've said so far is be careful.
Yes, there's a reason, and
It's
it's
apparently
important.
very important to be careful.
Well,
Apparently
there's
Chase,
something in your
over
phrasing.
table.
Yep.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Don't worry. The abs is hitting me hard now. This is hard. It's gonna hit me. It's gonna fucking level out.
And then it's
Peter
gonna
I mean,
Yep.
I mean,
it's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Ah.
you said
Haven't
over
had this in a
table.
while.
He asked for a last name.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm saying be careful.
Well,
There's
she doesn't have one.
that's the reason of where. Look. You'll see in the general chat. Because
Well,
Justin
because-
will understand why I'm saying this specifically when he checks later.
Be careful of where I say I'm from.
Yes.
Yeah, many people
yeah.
it's so and so of blah. Like I'm
Yep.
James of Brailton,
Yep.
son of Dame Darlucia of Brailton.
Tell me. Moxie.
I mean, over table. Before I say anything, the thing she was going to say was, "I don't have a last name. I have my father's first name."
Yes. So where are you from? And then add the word ton. Morgall is literally saying this in his mind. Please be fucking careful because if you use that kind of thing, It's like Asmodeus cannot hold you to that. That's why he's saying this.
So basically, you don't want to give the stepping stone to asking about where you
Over
come.
table. Fucking yes. Because literally, Asmodeus, per the letter of the law, cannot hold you to this.
So he's asking you to give a false name?
Yes. But literally, that's the fun thing about this kind of switch to different patronship. Asmodeus cannot trace this back to Morgul.
And since I'm not aware of a last name and have never asked, even with the connection he has to me,
He
I
couldn't
can't
find
betray
out
him.
anything.
So
Exactly.
I
Per the crux.
back in
now I
character.
see.
I don't have one.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yep. Again, over table, more. It's like Asmodeus would have no reason to know this and cannot figure this out per the psychic link.
We
So,
got it.
you do not have a last name.
Again, Asmodeus cannot know this, and fucking Moxie can bullshit this.
I mean, in her case, she
Chase,
doesn't
chill.
remember
Chill,
having
bro.
one.
Okay, calming down.
Let me ask you another question. What is your lineage?
Fuck. Okay. I have no confirmation for this, so you're fucking on your own.
I have to answer honestly on that one. I know that.
Yep.
My father's name is Tarthric. I don't know my mother's name.
Dothric.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're a
Goddamn.
Tawniac.
A what? I beg your pardon, my lord?
Moxie Tawniacs.
I didn't
Literally,
even know I had a name.
Moxie hears this in the fucking mental chat.
I heard you.
Can we get a spelling for that?
Yes, I need a spelling.
Coniax.
God fucking damn it.
I know your father.
I'm not surprised.
He is being held within the 9 hells for crimes that he has committed.
Crimes. What crimes?
What crimes indeed?
Over table, are you asking him? Or are
Yes.
you saying that?
I'm
yourself?
asking. I'm asking. I've been told many, many times that my father is not a good man, not a nice man, etc., etc. What has he done? No one has been willing to tell me.
Your father was one of the sole proprietors of handing out the tickets of the Witchlight Carnival
He's kind of fucked up.
He's a
to
ticket master.
many of the other individuals that were supposed to go on
Kinda
the
shitty.
fateful night of the Crimson Moon. Among other crimes. They are many. Would you like me to regale you of your father's crimes?
Please
Or
don't
would you
for her
still
benefit.
like to have a bit of light surrounding his name?
Love of gods, please don't.
Why not? Over table,
Alright.
why not?
Alright. If she wants it, I shall not deny my lord this belligerence.
Thank you, Morgul. I do
I will hear it.
appreciate your father. Let me ask you a question. How
I need
did
to
your
remind-
mother die?
Over table. This is all happening in the section of 6 fucking seconds of combat.
Oh, and yeah, on that note, again, over the table.
Thane,
Oh, right,
your,
sorry.
Your voice, please.
Again,
Thank you.
over the table, fucking axe dude,
Tree Razor.
tree raiser is just twiddling his
Yes,
thumbs.
I'm still here, you pieces
Fuck
of
off. No, you're
filth.
not.
He's an
Yes, and you
anime
can be an angry lizard the rest of eternity for all I care. Now shut the fuck up.
He is
How
an anime
dare you.
antagonist waiting on the protagonist's long transformation scene.
Just about.
If the Lord of the Nine Hells were not here right now, I would be wrenching your heads from your necks.
Now, Spine Rancher's already taken.
How
You're
dare
literally
you
that fucking
bring up
scared of
that
him.
name?
Well,
I'm
as I
just
recall,
focusing on Asmodeus.
he.
This
it
is
just came to mind.
very interesting to watch, I must say. This
Papa's
is very good.
Papa's literally fucking probably sipping tea at this because she's having such a fucking good time.
I'm just
Sisters.
wondering if she's ever met her former son-in-law.
Sisters,
Yeah,
I was not aware that we had such a brother-in-law.
Oh boy.
It is of great intrigue to me.
Overtail, what is
Yeah.
the fucking flex level that accompanies being a witch that's brother-in-law to the fucking devil at this point?
Trolley has got that flex.
I mean, I guess she does.
Now,
It's, I don't know.
back to the most important thing. You all wish for me to help you.
Of course.
Morgul, firstly, that star spawn. You see Asmodeus as his hand reaches out, as he
Fuck the old gods.
you see the star spawn go up in the air as he crushes his hand. You see fire envelop the star spawn as it
Virgil genuinely smiles at this point.
as the fire dissipates. You all see but ash start to fall to the ground.
Because he fucking hates the old gods for what they did to him and to Civic. He really is mad.
Now,
We get it.
the rest of you. Again. Primarily now, Leon and Miknik.
Oh.
What do you give me for helping you?
Over the table, I still have no idea what I could offer.
I have a funny feeling I'm losing an eye, so, there's an inspiration for you.
Possibly.
I mean,
I deal in all kinds of deals.
McNick
It
looks
can
at
be a
his
great
hands.
many things. It could be your firstborn child.
McNick looks
you all
at
can
his
kind of
hands.
see Moxie cringe very visibly at that idea.
You see Asmodeus as he turns over to Moxie.
Are you not the kind that can stomach that kind of deal?
I think it just hits close to home.
In what
I-
way?
Hold up. Orgal is speaking mentally to Moxie.
Oh boy. This campaign's getting overtaken by Asmodeus and alcohol.
She isn't thinking quite to that point because she does not conceive quite to that point.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
If
angering.
over a table, if Morgul considers that Moxie has never considered the thought of having a child, that's what he's trying to perceive.
Oh, he's talking to
Oh.
Nick and Leon right now. She's already given
Teasing
what
her.
she's going to give.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
fair
teasing
enough.
her.
Okay. Fair enough.
Conversation has
mean-
moved on from Moxie otherwise.
Okay.
That's
fair
fairly
enough.
fine. Though there will be something that I will send to you, Morgul, that is only for you, so I will send it privately.
Fair enough. Feel free. Morgul is literally over table trying to play fucking Asmodeus for what he's worth, and may or may not be doing so successfully. So.
Do you want my help or not, children? I grow very,
Guys, come on,
very
over a table, figure
Oh, I
something
was
out.
trying to go on.
tiresome now.
Would you take property?
Yes.
Oh.
What kind?
A building?
Where?
Oh. Oh.
The tower in Shimmerberry. It was.
Ah,
This is still over here.
Do we have an accord?
I assume that will take care of the deal.
It is in the deal. Yes.
Mm,
we must all give something.
Yep.
Apparently.
I see.
Of course. You
Can't get
each are a
something for
part of
nothing.
the same team, are you not?
mhm.
Of course.
Kai. James. Sorry. You have a great deal of things, don't you, James? Back home.
Those are not mine and haven't been for many years. I've already spoken my terms.
Fine. But if ever you wish to turn terms of deals, I will be listening.
Because let's get this straight. As he puts his talons down your cheeks.
You got my attention. And that doesn't happen very often. So,
I am honored.
you should be. But also, why? Why did you get my attention? Food for thought.
Ding, ding. As he puts his talons on your forehead and kind of almost boops you as he's ding, ding.
Nick.
Will my spider-like climbing abilities suffice?
Something of yours you're wishing to give to me. Yeah, I will accept.
That was the mutation from the Simic Guild. That's your guild power.
The
Yeah.
terms of the deal are thusly.
For me to help you with the situation that you are in. Morgul has offered his services to me. Moxie seems to have done so as well. Nick offers his
Spider climbing abilities.
Leon offers his tower in Shimmerberry.
But not
And
people
Kai.
or things with it.
What was that?
I'm clarifying so as to not cause any discrepancies. I wish to keep the things and or people out of it. Out of said deal. You may have the building and the land, but you may not have the people or things that reside within.
Perfectly fine.
They're not really yours to give anyway.
Kai,
You've given an
I was meaning metaphor. Yes.
The
Are we all in accordance?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Yes.
You all need only shake my hand now.
And Leon will slowly raise up a hand.
Yep. Okay. I guess we're all grabbing a oversized finger.
Blade.
As you each are grabbing a hold of his hand, you see a massive black flame start spiraling from it as it dissipates.
The deed is done. Tasha,
My dear, your protection spell that you placed upon yourself and your sisters I will honor.
Wait, what?
Well, shit.
Oh, haven't you all ever wondered about that tattoo on my cheek?
A deal with. I can assume.
Allow
No,
Tasha to
remember.
explain.
I mean, I'm okay with him just killing the tree raiser, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Same. And I think I've made all the
Allow
connections
Tasha
with
to
that.
explain.
Mm-hmm.
Mama,
Mhm.
Ah, that explains the tree marking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mama is the middle.
Mhm.
Bavlorna, Scabatha, Indolin, and Tralia.
So Asmodeus is prevented from harming Tralia no matter how sassy she gets.
Yep.
Probably also why she was
Which-
out of
The
the deal.
protection spell was meant for her sisters, and that is embedded onto herself at
Mhm.
all times.
Good
It
thing
was
she
a
there's
choice.
got out of the deal too.
No modifying that.
It was a
Yeah, there
choice
is.
that Zybilna made in her later years to do.
Before everything went all squiffy,
Mm-hmm.
presumably.
Tasha,
I will abide by this. What happens to your sisters from here on out
is completely dependent on their actions.
As he looks up at the three sisters, begone with you. You see them
They are
disappear
poof.
in puffs of smoke.
Over table, when the literal god of lawful evil tells you to fuck off, you fucking fuck off.
That is cool.
As for the tree raiser,
Yes, Asmodeus, king of the nine hells, what is it that you have in store for me? Because think on it. You have no jurisdiction here. Your battles only lie with me in the
True.
abyss and
He
the
does
nine
not.
hells.
The mace comes out.
We're going
We
to speak.
have
If you
authority.
Yeah,
We do.
as Galamak said, as knights of the fucking
As
Knights
Knights of
of
the
the
Summer Court, we have jurisdiction and we've invited his assistance.
Yep.
So over table, suck on that, bitch!
Jurisdiction extended. You were saying.
Temporarily.
You
You all
overgrown
see-
decaying lizard.
you all see Tasha as her. Well, isn't that interesting? As her book appears in her hand again, and you all see Ikrit on her shoulder. My sister's spell, now that they're not here, makes me able to do whatever the fuck I want, baby.
Serious crush. Serious crush.
You all see Asmodeus turn over to you all. In time, I think that you will grow
to continue to want things from me. Whether or not that you ask me for them, completely dependent upon you. As you all see a bright light start shining from the sky through the flames,
Oh, mercy.
you see forms start to fall as you see a mighty hammer
Oh, dear.
fall onto the ground. Morgul Ogletide,
Oh. Holy shit.
I am Perforos, god of the forge.
Well, shit.
And you see a serpentine form that comes into a mighty helmet. Leon, I am Erebos, god of death.
Over
As you
table.
see a cold spite happen, and you see appear in front of you an almost an owl-looking lady, Miknik.
I think I remember this one.
I'm assuming that you remember the Cold One.
Real quick, over the table, I've actually been trying to find a moment to pray to her. Just, I rolled a 96 for that. Just letting you know.
Also over the table, Morgul is standing staring unflinchingly at this fucking representation of the god he has prayed to previously, but has left his prayers unanswered.
And
You
I
see
have no
a
idea who
draconic
Erebos is at the moment.
form that is peeking through the clouds.
Moxie.
Moxie,
Greetings.
Bahamut. You are about to forge a sword in my name, and you dare take the mantle of him.
I can serve more than one god.
Not under my wing. You see Heliod peek through the clouds for a moment. Kai,
Here.
I'm proud of you. You did not give in to that temptation.
The dad, I'm proud of you moment.
You did good,
Keep praying. Keep your prayers. And if you continue to do so, I may reward you in time.
Eventually.
We'll see.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Praise to the sun.
Do not make deals with devils, children, Perforos says, slamming his hammer into the ground.
While this is going on, Morgul is glaring and says, "What have you given me? You've taken my parents, you've taken my memories, you've allowed my life itself to be taken. What have you to offer?"
I've given you your life again. Who do you think it was that told Civic to read that tome?
You done that, you cursed him to undeath. Get
He did it
fucked.
on his own accord. He wanted to do it to save you, Morgul.
Morgul is, like, blinded by rage at this moment. Over table, I understand this is, like, a absorbent moment, especially with the divine force. But he is so fucking mad.
Chase, you're role playing to a T.
Gonna go ahead and Kai's
My
rolling to
hammer
influence.
is always extended to you, Morgul, whether you see it or not.
Take your hammer and shove it, old man.
Before
see
this progresses
her
further,
Disappear.
never mind then.
Kai, what
Well-
were you wanting to do?
I was gonna say that when he started talking back to a god, Kai was going to use the mental link that we still had going on to try and just impress an aura of calm and everything that he got from the interaction with Heliod. And I rolled a 17 for that.
I think you just got a
Oh.
busy tone regardless, so.
Okay, I'll roll a counter check with
I
charisma.
need you to get off my lap, sweetie. Please. Thank
Was
you.
that a natural
Thank you.
3?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
he'll. As he's saying this, he just takes a moment and stops. Like
Well, I
as if
took
he
myself
realizes
God of
he's
Dragons.
being too fucking angry at the moment.
I see that you have a moment of clarity. Thank you, James.
I wish people would stop saying that name.
Your
It
preferred
is your
Sorry.
name, but if you would prefer the other one, I will call you by it.
Admittedly, it's my fault. I apologize, Kai.
Fine.
Fine, Kai. If that is what you wish to be called.
He does.
My hammer is always extended to you, Morgul, should you choose to leave the path that you are on.
I have lost too much to consider it at this time.
Very well. As he
Did anything come of that mention of the prayer?
What mental prayer? What are you wanting
Mention
to do?
of the prayer. I had been praying really at the start of the deals with Asmodeus.
The gold one.
If you were doing that
You got to tell him.
in like a chat or anything, I can't see it, bud.
No, I had
Yeah.
been trying to get in with, hey, I did a prayer, rolled 96.
Oh, okay. Who are you praying
Medley.
to?
The old one.
The
cold
old one?
The cold
The
one.
cold
Yeah, cold.
one.
Cold.
Oh,
There's a
I thought
C
you
there.
said the old
Cold.
one. I was like,
Cold.
which one?
COLD. COLD.
Okay.
Charlie
cold,
Oscar
not old.
And what
Lima
are you wanting
Delta.
to say
Oh
to
man,
her?
look what you've made me do.
Guidance. Yeah, next time take the cap off.
Cap is off, thing.
Okay.
Ding-a-dong.
Oh, sparkling
Jesus
cider.
Christ.
Gotcha.
So,
No,
what are you
guidance.
wanting to say?
I was praying for guidance. Help. Help me. Desperation.
McNick, take up your arms. You have my guidance, child. Always. The serpentine form comes down to Leon. Hello. My name is Erebos. You may not have known, but I see in your head, and you wish death upon what you see. I am the god of death.
Oh, shit.
It.
Swear your allegiance to me, and we will have all kinds of fun together.
Overtable, I'm a bit lost on how this is all happening with Asmodeus here and everything else.
In 6
Also,
seconds,
literally,
right?
Within the
It
six,
is
yeah, 6
so
seconds. Exactly.
over table. To
Compressed
clarify,
time.
I don't do shit for no good reason.
Yeah.
The emotional spectrum that is within the Feywild right now is so charged at this
Especially
moment
where we
that
are.
the
Good God.
multiverse
It's just
Is converging.
is converging. It's bending. So all of your gods that are ever listening to your every thought right now are converging and potentially answering right now.
And in some cases, petitioning. Also, Marvel, eat your heart out.
No, I'm more worried about what we're doing to the whole, crystal.
Oh, don't
gates and
worry
all
about that. The results are gonna happen regardless. So focus on the moment.
Anywho,
I pissed
yes.
off Mohammed. That's not good.
Yeah.
Unintentional.
I will have to have some time to think on it if that is fine.
I think we're all gonna have some time to think on it after that.
We don't
We're all
have
gonna
that
have some
luxury.
You need the time to drink on it.
As it's, you see all the gods disappear for a moment, trying to keep the warriors that they had in mind attuned to them. As you all see the tree raiser standing before you, Asmodeus looks behind you and says,
Well, I guess this is up to you. Those of
Y'all
you
know
that have
my
sworn
vote.
your allegiance to me, you will have your aid. As for the rest of you, I suggest that you look within and try and figure out exactly how that you will take this demon lord down. Or, better yet, look on your persons right now.
as you all look at yourselves, you see what look like armor that starts enveloping you as it burns bright with hellfire.
Those of you that sworn your allegiance to me, you will be able to keep but a small portion of this power. As for the rest of you, when this fight is over, it will disappear for you. But I did promise you something. And the devil always delivers. Ta for now, dears.
Oh dear.
Call on Asmodeus whenever you'd like.
As he disappears in flames, Kai, your eye gets ripped out of your socket as you see a metal eye patch grow and lock onto his skin as it's grafted itself to you.
He now reminds me of the All-Father.
Yep.
As you all are staring down the tree raiser, he flips his axe 3 times as the hellfire orb dissipates.
Let us pick up where we left off.
With you burning in hell?
Then let's see who wins. You tiny little insignificant rat.
We're keeping same turn order as Tree Raiser leaps over to where Morgul is and takes his axe and slams it down onto the ground. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does
our
the
AC
armor affect AC?
Huh?
Actually, that is a good
Does
question.
this new Hellfire armor affect AC?
Blah, 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 blah. Give me a second.
Because I have 17 naturally as it stands, so
So it gives you +3 to your AC.
it will not hit.
All right. You all see the axe slam down as Morgul jumps out of the way, and he looks over to his friends as Tree Raiser. Mick, top of the round. It's your turn. What are you going to do?
I, with newfound resolve, fire a crossbow bolt at its eye.
I'm sorry, fire
wherever.
from what?
I'm trying to remember his name and I can't.
Tree
I am
Raiser.
pulling a Kai right now. Havoc.
Cry havoc!
I am
And
crying
fire.
havoc and firing a crossbow bolt into Tree Razor's eye.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm going to scream an eye for an eye.
Okay.
Oh, hello, 19. That is 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
I'll be back in just a second, guys.
To hit.
Just
Sounds good, bud.
2 minutes.
At 19 plus 5 to hit, so that's 24.
What was that, bud?
24 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Oh, that hits
Fantastic.
hard. Oh,
I like it.
Had to follow
I
through.
Like it. I like it. So
13
you're firing
points of
crossbow
damage.
bolt?
Yeah, at 13 points unless the cold one is doing something to imbue my darts with extra
crossbow
damage.
with some kind of magic.
You
Yeah.
see,
Inspiration.
as you start to raise your crossbow, you see the crossbow bolt start to glow with a blue energy.
Ooh.
As you fire it towards Tree Razor's eye, you see a massive blue and white energy start to spiral out of the bolt as it barely misses the eye, but it hits directly into his skull as it starts to. You see ice start to spread
An eye for
across
an eye.
his face
Or close
as
enough.
he.
Ice for an ice.
How dare you, you insignificant.
Reaction. That is a plus modifiers. That's an 18.
To hit?
Yep.
With the new armor,
it
that
hit?
does not hit. It was what, plus 5 to AC?
3.
3.
Plus 3? Yeah, it doesn't hit.
He slams down his axe. His other eye is completely covered in ice right now. You all see, kind of blurring his vision for a moment as he's swinging wildly with his axe. You all see Miknik jump out of the way as Perry comes over and picks up Miknik out of the way and kind of scuttles around as the blade slams down, barely missing the two of you.
A mobile turret.
All right, Kai, it's your turn.
Good on ya, Perry.
Okay.
No problem, my friend.
I'm going to forego some. Oh!
Huh?
I rolled a nat 20 for a Hadouken!
Hadouken!
Oh, shit.
Hadouken!
A Kai Pulse, D12 plus 4.
Damn. So
That's 16.
Okay.
You want to go full.
So that's the first attack. Because none of my other stuff applies to it because it's not an actual melee strike. So I'm going to try the same again. And the second one, okay, the second one was a 2. So there's no way that's hitting. But the first one was good.
Like,
Yes.
may the reverse fucking strike or not? That's essentially the question.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what's happening, but the DM just chuckled sinisterly at my
So
attempt.
you hit.
I hit with a
Okay.
crit key pulse. D12 plus 4, so it's 16.
16. As you all see Kai jolt over to the tree raiser, he climbs up his leg, Naruto style, as he goes over to his arm and punches right where his elbow is, as you see it pop out of its socket for a moment as he puts it back in. You see that hellfire starts burning around your fist as you did that. and you see that his arm catches fire.
Oh, nice.
How dare you! You wretched little worm.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
little, and you're
24 to
ugly.
hit.
How much?
24.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, dear Lord.
I may be
dear.
little, but you're ugly.
As
Not
the
witty.
axe, as Kai starts to kind of dodge out of the way, you see the blade go across your chest as you feel this energy start flowing through you as green ichor starts spewing forth out of the wound. You take 42 damage, my friend.
Holy balls!
Ow.
I'm alive, but ow!
That's a fucking hit.
Yeah,
You see him with one eye kind of looking around.
that hit you, didn't it, you little rat?
Morgal, it's your go.
I'm gonna move to hit that fucking eye looking around. So,
All right. You're right in front of him.
Yep.
Take his other eye!
Nat 20, motherfucker.
That
Wow.
hits.
Yeah,
That hits.
By the way, I want to remind you for the next time I do the key pulse, you said it's basically a Kamehameha blast. So I don't have to
yeah,
go up and
that's right.
physically... I like
I
the
thought you said
interpretation of...
Hadoken.
Yeah,
I thought you said Hadoken.
Mm-hmm.
you said it was a... that's just how I wrote it. That's me.
Oh,
That,
I thought
that's
it was
on me.
Hadoken. That's why it made you do like an uppercut. But anywho, it was still cool. It played out great. He's
Yeah.
on fire right now. So
Colossus Slayer takes effect, so he is not at max HP, I take it, correct?
no,
And
he
that's
is
that?
not.
Okay, so let's see here.
And he is technically a favored.
All right, I fixed the name, so I shouldn't make
Yep.
that mistake again.
He is draconic.
He is not draconic.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
Nope.
Well,
I thought he
Looks
was.
like it.
He may look like a dragon, but he's not a dragon.
Walks like one, quacks like one, but it isn't one.
Yep, okay.
He is
So,
considered an aberration /
plus.
fiend.
15 damage to his other eye.
You all see Morgal swing on up from the burning arm as he grapples onto his head and just starts Draxus from Guardians of the Galaxy stabbing him in the eye as he
You little motherfuckers! I am done playing games.
Reaction. Where'd my D20 go? Oh, there it is. But that does not hit. That's a 13.
Nope.
As he starts to go and grab for Morgal, he misses, and he grabs one of his horns as he starts to pull himself forward.
This
Where
is
did
you
you
fighting
go?
seriously?
You dare speak to me that way?
Well, you are kind of a bitch.
All right. Mama Yaga's turn.
Oh, Lord.
As she floats in front of you all. Children, you've done very well. I'm proud of you. I thought you would be dead by now.
So did we.
We
What?
honestly thought so too.
You are not,
do salute her.
because you actually called upon the powers of my ex-son-in-law, and I haven't seen him very long time. I'm very proud that you were able to come to some kind of deal with him.
Overall, I think it went rather well.
Yes, Kai, you know what? The one eye thing, it suits you. I like. Yes. Very good. Makes you look rugged. Kind of. Maybe we can talk about cybernetic eye at some point.
When did this become cyberpunk?
Shh.
Maybe
You
we
already
can.
got the cyberpunk.
Maybe we
hands
can.
or
That's actually
fingers.
been there since right near the beginning.
But let us, that's a natural 20.
Oh god.
I may
Hey,
not get a
Mr.
chance at this
Demon
one.
Boy, how do you like a little bit of moon dust? As she
Oh,
starts
Lord.
blowing moon dust over towards him, you
Oh,
see
fuck.
nothing happen. As the sky starts to open, you see what looks like a literal small moon start to come down that is made of spiritual energy. As you see Tree Razor sitting there going,
What? What's happening?
Hey, Tree Razor, look up.
About to get a shit pushed in is what's happening.
holy sweet Jesus. 90.
Majora's Mask much?
I'm sorry, you said just fucking what?
That's 135 damage, my friends. As a literal moon
That's a lot of
smacks
dimmadollars.
down onto Tree Razor's head, you see him lurch down towards the
Yes.
ground as you hear cracking of the skull. As you see him start to get up, you see one of his horns is starting to bend as it's starting to crack.
Fuck.
Die.
As he takes his axe and he slams it into the ground. Okay, that is a 22 to hit everyone.
Hit.
That'll
It
hit.
hits.
Yep.
Okay,
That was a lot of dice.
that it was because he's using one of his legendary actions.
I bet he
Oh,
is at that
shit.
point.
Okay, that will be blah 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 blah. 36 damage.
Ugh.
Better than I thought it was gonna be.
Hurts. 6.
As you all
Yeah,
see
I'm in the negative.
As you all see the
Oh.
ground start to split and crack from where his axe hit, you see green energy that starts to spew forth from the ground. This green ichor that starts to roll around and start touching you all.
I definitely know what the first thing I'm gonna do on my turn is. I'm gonna cast protection from poison on myself.
I am fighting from death. Wait, I have protection from poison.
Oh, you might be able
It's
to.
not poison.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I
so-
thought
And
you
it-
said it had some components thereby.
Well, I
Harry,
have
we
protection
need
It's
to
from
go to
disease.
Kai.
poisonous to trees, but it's
Oh.
not a poison. I never once said that it was poison.
I have
Over
protection
the
from
table.
disease and poison.
Justin,
Yes.
So
I whisper to Perry that we need to beeline to Kai.
yeah,
Okay.
I am in bad shape.
All right.
Presumably,
it is
he
Trolley's
has
turn.
fallen on the battlefield and is not an active target to the Tree Razor.
You all see Trollia go over to Mama Yaga and whisper in her ear as she's holding action. Leon, it's your turn.
Okay. Been debating on
Did
whether or
our
not to do
spell
this since I
slots
only have one
res-
spell slot.
Did our spell
Go big or
slots
go
reset
home,
with the
man.
level up?
What?
Did our spell slots reset with the level up?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, so we all have all of our spell slots.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I thought
Does
that that was.
mean
I thought I
that also
told you
mean that
all
we-
that
No, you
last
didn't.
session.
You said
said
level
you
up.
said
You didn't
level up.
say anything about the reset.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like you all got a whoosh of energy. Woof. You know what I mean? Like a
I
woof.
mean,
Does
I'll
that-
take it.
Does that also mean that if we wish to switch, can we relearn new spells with the level up? Then
Yeah.
that's the case. Okay. In that case, I've got a new trick to pull. This is gonna be
Nab,
Anywho.
that's a hand wave to you also doing spell prep.
Well, since I only have one new one,
Oh,
I'm going to do this. You see him snap his fingers, and a giant hand appears around the tree raiser. This
Is that Big B's hand?
Yes, Big B's hand is in the play.
You all have Big B's hand now? That's good.
What is that?
A very good spell.
I create
very-
a large hand of translucent force. It's going to be right in front of the tree raiser, and it is punching him in the face.
It's a giant ethereal fist, Kai.
Yeah.
Yep.
My favorite.
So that is going to be
Mick,
back
I
up.
may be able to help Kai a little faster than you and get him on the way to where he needs to
I
be.
can cast heal now, so I just
That
stop
is-
parry and cast heal.
Well,
19 to
no,
hit.
over table,
60
I mean
feet.
turn order.
Give me
Oh.
1 moment. I'm going to use the restroom.
All right.
That is
Actually,
27 to
let's
hit.
all do a BRB. I need to also use the restroom. So
Yeah,
Fair
let's
we'll
take a
be
quick
right
I'm
break.
gonna
back,
work on my eye
folks.
patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, folks. Don't go away.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the brief lapse of time there, my friends. But as you all are standing there seeing the tree raiser cackle with his last swipe of his axe, each of you are just standing there looking at him for a moment. Moxie, it's your turn.
Far am I away
it was-
from Kai?
Oh, wait, what was that, Leon?
I was doing Bigby's hand
Oh,
earlier. Was
yeah.
trying to
You were
solve
doing
that
the
real quick
Bigby's hand.
before.
Yeah, that never
Did
got
you roll
finished.
Did you roll for damage on that?
I just rolled to hit. It was 27 to hit.
Oh, dude. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that hits.
I mean,
that
I thought I
definitely
did say.
That definitely hits.
That doesn't
Oh.
hit at this level. We should be fucking scared. Okay.
Yeah, if that doesn't hit, whoop.
That's god level, not lord level.
Oh, I just
Okay,
realized I could have
that
added
is-
so
Well,
much
actually,
damage to the
technically,
keyholes.
it's some lord levels. Depends on the
Slightly.
lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get up to like Asmodeus, a 27 does not hit.
Oh no, it doesn't even hit some demon lords.
Nope.
Mm.
So that's 48.
Technically.
Why is he not wanting to do that? Okay. Just do it here. That is a lovely.
Can you math?
It's just mathing at this moment on top of that modifier. So that's a total of 20 damage. As a
You
giant-
all see Leon as he makes a fist of his own, as you all are kind of sitting there saying, what, you gonna punch him in the face? As you see a massive purple glowing hand spiral and form around his own fist as he decks Tree Razor on the left side as his face
Nice.
you hear an audible as you see part of his jaw dislocate as he punches it back into place.
You little runt.
You're still ugly!
Cannot do anything right now. Never mind. Okay, Moxie, it is your turn.
How far am I from
Actually,
Kai?
I can't say anything.
You
I'm unconscious.
I
are-
was just about to say, Toll. I was gonna be like, I wonder how Kai is doing that from unconsciousness.
You're 30
Maybe I
feet,
mumbled it in my
35
sleep.
feet.
I'm
35
picturing it
feet.
anime style.
Um,
You're still flat on the ground, but you raise your arm. You're still ugly.
Can I
Yeah, the little
get
ghost
over,
watching the spirit ground.
Can you what?
Can I get over to him?
What's your movement speed, dear?
It's 30.
You can barely just.
Well, in that case, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on him. It's a second level spell. Which, if I can find it, where did it go? There it is. Why is it in my spell slot? There we go. Duration up to an hour. Bear's Endurance. Has advantage on con checks and gains 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends.
Okay.
So
2d6, huh?
Yep, and you gain advantage on your con saves or on your con checks.
Cool.
Damn.
Who's
Yeah,
rolling
You
that,
all
me
see
or you?
Moxie over Kai, holding out both hands as you see an aura start to
Oh, you're
radiate
kidding
around
me.
Kai's body.
That was only that was minimum on the roll. That was a total of
Ooh.
2.
No. But I mean,
You're
it's still a
still
good
up.
boost.
It wakes
It-
me up,
Okay, that's fine.
right?
Hey, I got you back into the positives. So.
You're no longer on
bloody-
death
I'm like-
saves.
It's like I'm tapping you on the cheek. Kai,
Wake up!
wake up!
Anything
And
else,
then-
Moxie?
And then I'm going to pull the mace. A dragon without wings is a dead dragon.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that is a 16 on dice plus 2 plus something else, I think. Proficiency? Is that added?
I think.
It's an attuned weapon.
Yes,
No?
then in that case, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an attuned weapon, so that's a total of +6. That's 22 to hit.
Yep.
Damn.
And that does 2d10, and I think it's because it's above a 15, so that means I get a fireball. I believe that's what the description was for it.
It is.
Yes, so I get a fireball, and I swing for 2d10 of damage very, very happily.
Ooh.
Swinging for that wing. Come on, give me a good... Well, it also doubles damage, I believe, because it's fire damage. But that's 10 damage on dice.
It only doubles damage primarily because you have the Asmodeus modifier right now.
Oh?
Yes.
Is unholy.
Oh, I thought it was double damage because it was fire damage.
No. He is actually supposed to be immune to
Resistant.
fire damage.
Hmm. Yeah, that's 10 on dice, so...
You all see Moxie as she takes out her mace, smacks it into his right leg. As you see his right leg tear and rip as you see this massive fireball start to go around. However, it is a fireball, and what's normal fireball's radius?
Oh boy.
Shit, that's like... Oh, great.
30 feet?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's 30.
Well, it's either 20 or 30 if I remember
It's 20
right.
feet sphere.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if
5,
it was 20 or 30. I
10,
went like a larger
Yeah.
10,
Well-
15, 20.
Well,
It barely misses Morgul, but it
Yep.
does hit Kai.
That's unfortunate.
Guess what?
cracking an eggs.
Night night.
Is there any chance I can blast
You all see
heal at
Kai
him?
get up for a moment as the fireball.
You just get thrown back.
You guys seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I take it.
Yes.
I'm free!
Ooh.
I'm free!
Ah,
Dang it.
damn it.
And that's my second action.
All right, top of the round. It's actually Tasha.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not gonna lie, guys.
I also was not aiming for his leg, I was aiming for his wing, if that was
That is
supposed
it.
to do anything.
That still didn't do much. That was just for
Okay.
added flair, because I don't see how you're gonna really go up him right now from where
That's
you're
fair.
at.
That's fair.
My friends,
That was a...
Oh.
I might have had the last hit. I might have had the last hit of the party.
Yeah, possibly.
you
I
all
may
see
also
Tasha as she. You
Fuck
know,
you.
I never liked my husband. But I respected him. And if there's one thing that I learned from my ex, it's that the only good demon is a dead one.
Yes.
You hear Ikrit say,
Escafarijaneja.
as she repeats, Esvajalejaneja.
Oh, shit.
And you see what looks like a charging blast.
If I were awake, I would say, get back! But I am not awake.
I'll try to pick that in a minute.
Ooh, shmabba ding dong. Ooh, fuck you. You see a massive eldritch blast
Ooh.
As soon as you
Rip
say
through the
Eldritch
air.
Blast.
as it slams into the side of Tree Razor. He takes a knee for a moment.
Oh, wow.
88 damage.
Oh!
That's not gonna hurt. Blue, please. This little whore. This whore. Get
As
down.
he opens his mouth, he unhinges it, and you all see what looks like a cloud of energy start going over to where Tasha is. That sucks. Okay. You see this cloud start enveloping Tasha as she starts. You see her skin start turning green as she.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
As he leans down and says, "Putrefy from the inside." As you hear, as she says, "There's something wrong with my insides." As you start seeing her skin start to bubble and boil, as what look like putrid pus boils start popping with this green ichor. "She will die from the inside out." So, what was that about a dead demon? As
We'll
he,
see.
you see the ice start to shatter from his eye as the eye widens and the pupil dilates and zooms in on you all. "Tell me again." What good is a demon? Mick, it's your turn.
Okay, so plan for my turn. I want to have Perry take me close to Kai. While he is doing that, my first action is going to be a blast of the heal spell.
Okay.
So, Kai is going to get a double dose of healing between mine and Perry's turn, because Perry's moving me while I'm doing this. Kai, instantly 70 hit points healed.
Ooh.
I can
Oh,
only
wow.
do
Back
this
up
once a day. I
got
can only do
adrenaline.
this once a day.
Just.
Get up and fight!
Yeah.
And as I get closer to him, I'm going to take a judgment of what his health looks like and decide what to do at that point. Holding action.
I'm almost good as new.
I'm going to stand ready and hold action.
Okay, Kai, it's your go.
You don't want to try to do anything for Tasha?
I can't get to her and do enough.
He's way too far away from her at this point. Tasha's right here.
And how far would that be from me, would you say?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Throw me, aren't you?
45, 50, 60.
Well, my walking speed is 50, and I believe dash gives you double speed?
Double. Yep.
Are you just gonna pick Mick up and move him?
Med pack on site!
Are you all leaving Perry there? Because you can't carry both.
Harry's
I
a
don't want
quick father mucker. He can sort himself out.
Okay.
So yeah,
Harry,
I
meet
am
me over there.
Moving over there.
I'm calling behind me because apparently I don't have a choice in the matter. Harry, meet me over here.
Okay. We'll see. I would have preferred you to stay, but that's okay.
Well, he said he was holding action, so I thought if I take him to Tasha, he can use said action.
Sure. That's okay. Leave an old gecko here with a demon lord.
You've got
That's
me
perfectly
standing here.
fine.
You've got me standing here next to you, and I can heal too.
Well, let's go, dear. Let's, how you children say,
Tear shit up.
fuck him up.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so now that we're here, and I have dropped off the med pack, I got 2 moves to do, and they are both going to be a key pulse, Kamehameha. My range is in sight.
Would
Okay.
greater,
So,
greater
I make
restoration do anything at all on her?
I make
Tasha.
sure I'm not standing behind. I believe that's Baba Yaga in front of me.
That is
there?
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I do not want to hit Baba Yaga, so I am aiming to the side of her. I figured since I moved all the way there, I can move to where I am not shooting toward her. So, Kamehameha. Number 1 is 15 to hit. Oh, wait. What was that Moxie did for me?
I gave you on advantage on Constitution checks for 1
That's
hour.
not what this is. Okay.
No, I gave you 2 temporary hit points, which got you upright, and then I accidentally hit you with 10 fire damage, and you went back under.
Yep. I still have the 2 bonus, though. Okay. So yeah, that first one failed. Second attack. 14 plus 4 to hit again. 18.
That hits.
Yeah! And 1d12 plus 4.
No blue. No.
15 total damage. And the other effect of this, whatever it hits takes an additional d4 of key damage. So that's 15 plus... That's a 3, 16, 17, 18. And it also says that I can spend up to 3 key points to add an additional d4 damage each, which I am going to do. All 3 points. And boom, boom, boom. Another 5 points of damage.
You all see Kai as he... You see this orange energy starting to go from his hands as you see flames start to wrap around this energy from the armor as you... As a massive beam shoots directly into Tree Razor's chest. As he grasps on, you see hellfire starting to envelop around his chest as he
Die, you wretched creatures!
as he slams his axe into the ground. Ooh!
That can't sound good.
Yeah,
That's
usually
21 to
when-
hit everybody.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna hit. That's gonna hit, Chief.
Hit.
He hits because I can't go on stack, unfortunately, a shield on top.
How big is his area? God.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
good question.
With his axe
Yeah.
or with his legendary actions?
With
Either
what
or.
he's doing.
Whatever
'Cause he
he's
gets-
fucking.
He gets 3 legendary actions.
Oh.
Around.
So what he's doing right now hits in a very massive radius. If you wish for me to map it out for you, it actually
trust
goes off the map. It goes right around here,
Oh dear.
right here, and then it stops. However, that is not as much as the last time. That is 22 damage.
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
Since this is all happening, is there anything bad happening because of Granny Nightshade's house, still containing probably magical items, probably getting blown to pieces.
Oh lord.
Why'd you bring that up?
Why
just asking.
did you say anything?
Leon.
I'm sorry,
Leon,
it was just
what?
curiosity with it
There
being
are
right
still
there.
magical items in there. However, nothing has necessarily hit the house yet.
I wasn't sure because of the way you said the area of effect was hitting everything. I thought it was hitting the
Yeah.
house too.
No, so what he's doing is he's sending everything as a shockwave. Take a look at the map,
So it's a
everybody.
cone.
It's a cone.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was
So
just a
he's sending
sheer
everything in a
effect.
cone this way. Does he have attacks that deal a radius around? Yes. Is he using those right now? He's much smarter than that. No.
Okay, just double checking. Now, how much damage did you say?
22.
Okay,
Been kind of bad.
noted for my hand as well.
As he slams his axe back down in the ground.
You all don't understand the ways of a demon lord such as myself. My reign will be supreme, and every living thing will wither and die.
I think Madame Tasha had it right. The only good demon is a dead one.
Then do your worst.
By the way, am I healing Tasha yet?
Yes.
Good. So that is, real quick, does Greater Restoration do anything against the death from the inside thing on her?
Kind of breaking up a little bit. What'd you
A
say?
little bit. Yeah.
I
Greater
couldn't hear you, bud.
Restoration?
Greater restoration.
Anything on her?
Let me check.
Yeah, that's a
might.
good question. Because that's important for me too, actually.
Does it affect...
Putrefaction.
Because it technically affects curses.
And that may count as a curse, I don't know.
Paladin talk for me, because I play a paladin more.
Okay, hang on. This is important.
Yeah.
You imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1, or end one of the following effects on the target. 1 effect that charmed or petrified the target. 1 curse, including attunement to cursed magic item. Any reduction to one of the target's ability scores, or 1 effect reducing the target's maximum hit point.
It did seem to be issued like a curse, but that's the thing.
Now, it is a curse,
Oh yeah, that would affect.
just to be clear. So, yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
that would do the trick.
So
That's
that
important.
is
that will work.
that is what I'm going to start with,
Where's
and
Ian?
immediately follow it up with Cure Wounds.
Fucking hell yeah, Nick.
Tell you, the med pack. It's the way to go.
As you all
It's
see,
almost
Nick
like we planned
grasping
this.
his chest and speaking to the cold one. What are you saying to her?
Help me to cure this fallen warrior and finish this fight.
I'm blurring, I can't fix it.
As you wish.
You hear a voice say,
There we go. That's better.
And place my hand on her.
okay?
Okay, it's out of focus again.
You see a radiant light start to beam from her.
Your fight's not over.
As you see this, what looks like a curse being lifted from her as she looks over to you
Your
and she
fight's not
punches
over.
you on the left shoulder.
Thanks.
Oh, we got a thanks from her.
Gonna
Tasha,
cherish
we've got
that.
answers for you, but we need to survive this first.
Don't get used to my thanks. As she
Oh, we
starts twirling what looks like a staff that appears in her hand. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Who we on now?
Wait. I just
Morgal?
realized.
Yep.
Where's Rory?
Margal speaks in a language that is not known to him, but
We can
definitely
fi-
different
Figure that
from
out
how
here
he
in a
is
minute.
going.
We can get him back.
Ishtal no Domini, Nishna Kair! And cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at this demon. He's
Steady on.
speaking Infernal rather than Abyssal.
I need to learn it.
That is a nat 19, so 24.
I need to learn it.
And a
Assuming-
nat 20 on there for that, so.
Morgal, as you are starting to cast that, you hear a voice in your head say,
You have to mean it.
Sound like he meant
Well,
it
he's
to me.
definitely not holding back on that shit, so.
Lay waste to this creature for me.
Gladly. So. You want me to roll the regular damage on that, Justin, or what you want me to do?
uh-huh.
Alrighty, so.
Or is it just max damage for the one hit?
It's max damage.
So 6 on the one. And 16 on the other, so 22 total.
You all see Morgal's veins as he's... After saying those words, you see the veins that were green start turning an orange and red color as they start flowing through. As Morgal, you feel different as they shoot out of your hands. You see 2 holes start to
Oh,
right
I
into.
like the warmth of this.
As you see what looks like hellfire erupt from the spots where they hit.
You vile
You
creature.
blight.
You won't dare defy a god.
Someone has to.
You are no god.
I'll show you what a god can do.
As he slams his axe into the ground once more.
Low numbers,
That
low
doesn't
numbers, low
hit.
numbers. Yay!
If
What?
a
What was
15
that
ain't gonna
total?
hit nobody.
Yeah,
does
no, that ain't gonna hit me.
Nope.
20
Yeah,
with the
no,
blessing
that-
of Asmodeus.
it? That was a bad roll.
It sounds
You
like
all
the dice
hear
are realizing
a
he's
voice
damaged.
inside your head say, "You're welcome."
Thank you.
As you see this blast radiate from Tree Razor, you all just almost what looks like your bodies snap and contort to miss the blast as you come back to, as your bones snap back together, and you
That ain't
wonder
right.
how that happened. You hear just the chuckling of Asmodeus as he
Morgal's cackling with him. You call that an attack?
It's a different kind of limber.
I think I've seen better from a newborn.
Children, I gave you these powers for but a time. You must use them and rend him of his life. Can you do that for me?
How?
I will rain down hellfire.
Keep doing as you're doing.
Just
I
tell me
don't
where
know
to
if you
aim.
can tell, but he's weak. So very weak now. Continue as you were. The act, by the way, I'd focus on that.
I had forgotten about that detail.
Oh, don't
yes,
worry.
let's
I was
do
waiting
that.
to do that. I just needed to go and get at Bigby's hand first.
Well, guess
Clear.
what, y'all? It's Mama Yaga's turn.
Yes.
Justin,
Yay,
if I
Mama
may,
Yaga.
a quick query.
As you all see Mama Yaga,
Guess not.
well, you notice that if you recall from the last round, Trollia was holding action as she's standing over there with Mama Yaga. Well, children, I'm going to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a mother, and she had a few children that she was not very proud of. But then she had the glorious little baby, boop, boop, as she smacks Trollia's cheeks, that she could do no wrong with. Isn't that right, Trollia? And Trollia come up with great idea. I like this idea. Trollia, I'm allowing you to utilize this as she holds but what looks like a seed.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
This seed is from your father. Go punch it in his chest.
Ooh, I'm sensing
Oh.
a Rama from YYH vibe. I'm getting
Oh,
a
no.
Rama vibe here.
You see Trollia as... What do you want to say, baby?
Oh, I love this ability. And she's using
Huh?
Coriander's seed to
Coriander.
overcome the tree raiser. I love it.
Yep.
Did I say coriander?
Yes,
I
you
think-
did.
It's not
Yeah.
a frickin' seasoning. What is wrong with me?
The
He's not
tree
a
raiser is right there. Mama Yaga just gave you a seed. She told you to punch it into his chest. What do you want to say?
Reminds me.
Something
You're
epic.
my daddy!
You see Trollia as she looks up, and you all see hatred in her eyes as she looks up at the tree raiser, and you all see her as she starts to whistle. You see her lay a hand on Barnabas as he transforms into a massive six-legged displacer beast with his wings
Why glow up?
Majestic.
that flow. As you see Mama Yaga say, "You're welcome, my child. I believe Barnabas may still have the mind of a child-ish. However, I think you'll enjoy his new stature."
Hoping he has little dog syndrome.
As you see Barnabas, a full-formed displacer beast with these massive butterfly wings, as Trollia hops onto him and flies over to Tree Raiser. As you see her fist holding this seed, she takes her staff and slices
Richard.
across the Tree Raiser
My child.
as she punches right through. As you see her hand come out with green ichor all over as it seems to be burning her arm. You see that the seed is not in it. As she does one of these, and you see Barnabas take her back as Barnabas goes over and out of what looks like a stasis grabs Rory as Rory comes back to. Oh dear, what happened with all of that? Mama Yaga says, "Child, You all were actually under a very horrible curse from this wretched creature. But Mama Yaga, her borscht has powers that love to heal. As you see her
Borscht.
take what looks like a wooden thermos as she drinks from it. This stuff, I gave you some of these, children. It is good for you. Drink, drink. You will enjoy.
Yeah.
Right. I have that still. I am currently sitting at a very, very terrible spot. I don't look too good.
So drink your borscht.
Borscht, little.
I killed that accent.
I would
Ugh.
honestly
As you-
kill for more Mama Yaga borscht, honestly.
As Trollia goes back and Barnabas says, "Whoa, hey,
Oh,
whoa,
I like this new deeper voice, man.
my voice is much different." Trollia,
Called it.
You're all grown
Oh,
up
hi. Mignick, what happened to my voice?
you went
Why
through
are you all so
puberty, my
small?
child.
I went through puberty?
now. You're all grown up now.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Just
Yes,
don't ask about the
feelings
first
about
girl
puppies.
displacement.
As you see Barnabas kind of prancing around for a moment, you see Rory go up to him and bonk him on the head.
Focus.
Look, I will teach you how exactly to hold yourself. Because prancing around like that is not what you should be doing.
Dignified.
Dear Lord, over table, I'm just
It's just not
imagining like
dignified.
I'm just
fucking-
thinking about what Rory does when I hold up a piece of jerky.
just
He
like
prances around.
thinking
Mhm.
this is one of those like fucking
What, baby?
specials you get in like fucking middle
Nope.
school or high school,
It still,
For-
it went,
like you know,
Yeah.
general like sex ed or something
Mama
like
Yaga.
that.
We can thank her later. You
Or
all
it's like this is how
hear,
you-
Have villain vibes
Here's
now.
this.
you all hear from behind you. Enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You've returned. I see.
As you see a portal open.
all right.
You see a flaming sword in the ground
Oh dear.
as Lord Oberon steps forth from the portal.
Good, you've joined the fight.
You've returned.
Welcome back.
Right.
You see him bloodied and scarred.
What happened to you?
The witches,
Oh.
they were waiting for me.
Yeah.
Noruna. As you see through the portal,
Clippy cloppy sounds.
Yes.
as the unicorn stands before you all, as Oberon hops onto her,
Of course.
and
Fey Lord on a unicorn.
Yeah, sounds about right.
he holds his flaming sword out. Knights of the Summer Court,
Hi.
Oh,
let us finish this fight. Together,
Together!
Ah!
for
You
the
have my
Feywild,
bow.
For the realms.
for Prismere.
for all realms.
As you see him right over, you see Norina jump into the air
Oh.
as I need to roll for this.
For pony.
Shut up.
Does
Feeling
anyone get that
inspired.
reference?
I miss looking for group. So
Oh, did it
bad.
stop? I just stopped reading it a long time ago.
Actually, did it stop? I'm curious
That
about
sucks.
that now.
You see Tree Razor as they're leaping for his chest. He takes his axe and bashes them to the ground.
Oh.
So you've returned.
You see Iker coughing out of his mouth.
Then let's finish this.
With pleasure and prejudice.
With extreme prejudice.
Leon,
With
it's your go.
havoc.
Okay, so first up,
Come
I'm using
on,
my
Herod.
bonus action to
Or
use
whatever the fifth
Bigby's
name is.
hand
Bigby.
to
Come on,
grasp
Bigby.
onto
Praying to
Tree
Helios.
Razor. He's getting grappled
Nat
by
one.
the Bigby's hand. So that is a contested strength check.
Now, can that hold? What
It's a-
size creature can Bigby's hand hold?
One size larger than large, so that'd be giant.
That would be huge.
Huge?
And
Yeah.
he is considered gargantuan.
Gargantuan, which is
Okay,
two
then
above
just his
that.
hand. Or arm, or whatever you want to call it, the axe arm.
So
Would
not
that
a hold,
work
but a
better?
grapple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I also have to make a check to see if I can even maintain the grip on him and hold him still. So,
I've got something up my sleeve too that I can do.
okay, that is 14 plus 8. 22 versus whatever the tree razor rolled.
He rolled a 6.
Oh,
As you all see,
Alright then. In that case, I'm casting Disintegrate on his axe.
oh, that's not going to work. I can already tell you that.
What do you mean?
The magical item.
It works on magical items.
It's a legendary item that is.
Can move with certain things.
Yeah, no, that's not.
can
gonna-
you disintegrate his hand?
The hand
I mean-
holding it, you could probably.
I was planning on that if I couldn't go and do that. That is
So
a
disintegrate
DC
his arm.
17 dex check to see if he avoids it. I assume it's at disadvantage because he's being restrained.
It is at disadvantage, yes. He
Alright.
rolled a 2.
Oh,
You disintegrate the hand holding the axe, I assume.
You see one of his hands as
That is
the
75
skin
damage.
starts to
Oh,
dissipate, and you see
75?
what looks like bones trying to
75
grapple
damage.
at his axe start to fall off as one hand still holds onto the axe as he starts to swing it wildly around. Leon, roll to dodge.
Justin,
I'm
you
not
got
liking
that
that.
75 damage, right?
Say what?
75 damage
75.
from disintegrate.
I got it.
Okay.
A ton of damage.
close to death for something on this scale is still pretty hefty amount of damage needed.
Yep.
So on a dex save, that's an 8.
God. You.
As the axe swings wildly, it
Not again.
Oh dear.
25.
That puts me in the negatives.
Oh.
How
Oh,
far
boy.
am I from him? Actually, no, Miknik comes up before I do,
That's
doesn't he?
me at negative 15. I don't know if that affects it.
Oh god. You might be dead.
Well, what
That's up
happened
to
for
the
me
DM, I
was
don't
whenever it
know
went
outside of-
negative, it just started doing saves.
It depends. Too far into the negatives and you are just automatically dead.
Might be different rules than what D&D Beyond is working with.
Huh.
All I know is
Possibly.
13 under didn't put me in there; it just put me in saves.
Negative con score damage,
Over table.
I think.
Weird thing I need to bring up. Hasbro did not own D&D Beyond until literally a few days ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's weird.
I linked that somewhere.
Yeah.
You take my hand. I'll take your life.
As you see him fall to both knees. Moxie.
Finish
Grace?
him.
Does it count as a coup de grace at this point?
I mean, he's looking pretty
Understood.
defenseless.
Well, not gonna swing with the mace. I will move away from Perry far enough away to cast a fireball.
Perry should already be with me at this point.
What about your lightning wave? Because isn't he immune to fire
Thunderwave?
damage?
Thunderwave, you mean?
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
can cast. You know what? I'll cast it at 3rd level. Why not? That's 4d8 of damage. If he fails a save. What is it? Con save. 17. He has to pass a con save of 17 or he takes 4d8 of thunder damage.
That's a 19.
Okay, he
Ooh.
takes half damage.
Well, okay.
Please be high. 11 damage.
As you all see Moxie, a wave of lightning as it you see what looks like lacerations of burning hellfire that are wrapped around from where the thunder wave turned into what looks like a leash. That is roll a d20 to hold the leash.
Unintended side effect, but okay.
It's an Asmodeus ability that you
Mhm.
have right now.
Well, unfortunately,
You see it break free from the hellfire as he starts to try to crawl over to you all.
I still have one last thing that I can do. And I believe I'm just going to cast Thunderwave at 5th level this time, which is going to do 6d8 if he doesn't pass that con save of 17.
A 19 again.
Dang. At least it's
God
consistent.
damn.
Alright, well, that's still 3 that he takes, so. Come on, be nice to me today. Be nice to me. 23 this time.
Children, knights of the summer court, you fought well for the realm. I believe now it is time to show this wretch what it truly means to mess with the realms.
I expend a use of Bardic Inspiration for this for Oberon.
Oh, yes.
Over table, everyone roll a d20.
You're kidding me. That's another 1.
Yes!
That's a 3,
That was a 1.
10.
That's bullshit.
Fucking 20.
but I'm unconscious, so I don't know if that even works for me.
I don't think so.
With inspiration from not only Moxie, but Lord Oberon.
3. What does inspiration do again?
Extra d10.
Ah.
In my case.
Does that also apply to Oberon?
It does.
Extra d10 for.
Well, then
Extra d10
that's
for you all.
This is gonna be delightful.
Is it a d10 from Oberon as well?
that's
Where the fuck is
14
my-
then.
There it is.
Huh?
14.
Oh.
You said inspiration from Oberon.
Yes, but he gets inspired from you as well.
Okay.
So
So what do I add to the nat 1 that I ended up with?
So you get an extra d10 from Oberon.
Okay. So that's
So
that's what I wanted to know was what adds to that.
Yeah.
All right.
from the D20, which was a nat 20,
Oh, that was a 10. So
her D10, which was a fucking 10, and Oberon's D10, which is a fucking 6, that's 36.
I got
Altogether.
14.
I had a total of 11.
Mick
23.
and Leon.
It's
10.
unconscious.
Huh?
And also unconscious. 10 and also unconscious. Bleeding out,
As
whatever
you
wanna
all
call
see
it.
Oberyn whip out his flame sword. Knights of the Summer Court, I hereby deem this creature has caused many atrocities to our realm. I say that his judgment is guilty.
No contest.
Let us execute him together. You all see
Right.
Morgal go up, slam his jaw, punch him up as Kai jumps into the air and slams against his jaw again. As you all see Moxie jump in the air with her mace, slamming his head back down onto the ground as it bounces back up. You all see Lord Oberyn go over to Leon as I need to roll for this. As Lord Oberyn picks up Leon, he smacks Leon in the chest and says, "You're not done yet, fighting in my name," as he swings Leon through the air.
With the greatest
Leon,
of
you
ease.
get... I need
Oh,
to roll for
Lord.
this. You get 1d20 health.
You were eaten so hard by the fucking Lord of the Summer Court.
Yeeted back to life.
That's a 19, my friends.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
You're awake and flying through the air.
Alright then.
Yeah,
As
hell of
Leon
a way
is
to
flying
wake up.
through the air, he kind of comes to as he's flying through the air. You see him make a fist as Big B's hand wraps around him as it slams him in the chest as Tree Razor falls onto his back. You see Norna get on top as she says, "Mick, take that staff that you have, embed it into his throat." As you all see Mick take out the staff, you see the crescent moon shape as like a sickle. He right into the neck of Tree Razor as you see green ichor just flowing through as Tralia steps on top of his chest. She looks up to him and says, "Don't mess with my father or my friends again."
Oh, shit.
As she snaps her finger, and you see Mama Yaga in the background laughing. As you see... As you see Tree Razor's body twist and contort and snap as he creates a massive tree that stands in the middle of the property, towering 40 feet tall, thick with its branches and with the trunk of the tree as the roots embed themselves into the ground, spewing green ichor. You see Norna as she places her horn onto the tree, and you see the ichor go away.
So, over table, I have a statement.
Yep.
Fern Gully.
Well, my thought was slightly more modern, but
I was thinking Hexus and what happens to him.
In character, I have a statement. How fitting. Tree raiser,
Yes.
raised by a tree.
my statement is in off topic.
Huh. Yes.
I mean,
Standing
you know.
around the battlefield, beaten and bloodied, you all
Yeah.
look up at the tree. You all look up at the tree and just take a sigh of relief as you look over to your fellow comrades and just give a slight nod to each other.
It's over. Finally.
That's
Morgul,
one job done.
veins burning orange and red, sighs pleasantly.
My job isn't over. I cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay. So we're all just back at standard.
Oh, so.
I think he's still working on numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's over, fucking do the amount. Well, I don't know. We'll see how much it heals.
The Mass
No.
Healing Word did 7 hit points of health. Now,
I'm sorry, how much did you say?
How much?
7, 0, 7. I need
7.
to divvy out health individually for greater healing.
I'm
Okay.
all right. I can take care of
Yeah, I'm
myself
fine.
with the
I technically can take care of
wholeness
myself.
of body.
You hear Lord Oberyn sigh, relief.
Job's done.
I do walk over to Norna and gently pat her shoulder. Excuse me.
Yes, child.
The Lord of Bats. Is he alive?
Oh, that was a
As
good
she
question.
walks over to him and Lord Oberyn on her back, she touches her horn to Naphion. I'm afraid he is gone.
Morgul
Oh.
takes a moment to come to her.
Over table, Moxie, your sass killed a guy. Over table, Moxie, your sass killed an elven lord.
I mean, technically.
You put it off his game so bad that he died.
Let's see what happens when she's actually hardcore flirting with someone. It's even worse.
Morgul does take a moment to come to her and say, your husband is, in a sense, a captive to these witches.
Unless the witches are no longer alive.
We shall deal with that.
Yes. Was it McNick or Moxie that had the horn?
Moxie. Moxie has the horn.
And
Yeah.
there's something about
That is up
that
to
we need
her if she wishes to disclose.
Oh, I know. I was
that.
just saying over the table who has it and if they are going to bring it up.
I
Yeah.
mean, Moxie would. So, we found Thrantir's horn, and he is currently being puppeteered as the rocking horse that one of the witches uses as a mount.
Granny Nightshade.
We
Yeah.
shall deal with her. I promise
Remember,
that.
we're back to not saying the names.
We're at her home at a scene of destruction. They know
What's
we're
left
here.
of her home?
Oh, Lord Oberyn, her house isn't fully destroyed. There are
Yeah, we need to go.
artifacts in that
Well, I
We
house.
need to
shall deal
search
with
that later.
You may wish to
Bird.
deal with that immediately.
I
My
have
lord-
no jurisdiction here.
So you're
As
saying
long
we
as
need
they
to leave the place?
control, as long as they control the Palace of Heart's Desire, I cannot make a move on them.
We shall deal with that quickly.
My Lord Oberyn and Tasha, this concerns you as well. All of the answers that we have been seeking are in the Palace
In
of
that
Heart's
palace.
Desire. Zybilna, her
Is
fate
in-
is tied within that tower, and Tasha, your memories are held therein. You have a common cause.
What would you have us do?
End this coven.
Gather your
I
strength for
don't-
now. We've just.
I don't know what we can do at the moment. I know they have the Black Cauldron. They have half of Tasha's heart. They have Zybilna's hold under their control.
And we have severely weakened them.
We
by
have weakened them, but
removing-
they are not defeated. And to defeat them, we have to get what they have. We have to take the Palace of Heart's Desire.
And
Then that is your new goal.
That it is.
there is one way that we know of to bring Zybilna back.
Mm-hmm.
It involves putting this unicorn's horn into the Black Cauldron.
Morgul takes a moment to look at the mate of said unicorn.
And therein lies where we're at an impasse. We are not willing to immediately
Could we theoretically?
sacrifice him for
This
another.
is Leon asking Oberyn. Could we save Thrantir even after we were to send his horn into the cauldron? Could a unicorn
No.
survive without one?
Once that horn is thrown into the Black Cauldron, doing what it is that you're trying to do, I'm afraid that he will not survive.
There is more. Zybilna spoke to us directly, as impossible as it may seem, through a memory that was locked away in this house. She's how we have this information. She's how we know where, Tasha, your memories are, and the fate of Zybilna. And it's the reason we know about the horn. She suggested there might be another way.
Right.
Don't we still have this egregious thing? And I hold out the beating heart. Don't we still have this egregious thing that we're holding on to?
That's
to the Archibald's
brother. Yes, that's a whole nother
brother's
story.
wife.
I'm not sure how much you're interested in
Yeah.
that at the moment.
Let's just put
I
that
do
on.
not understand anything about that.
Yeah.
What I can say is that the Palace of Heart's Desires holds a great deal of secrets that even I was not privy to.
I mean, it's literally called the Palace of Heart's Desires. You would think that'd be a given. Morgul says out loud, just kind of brazenly.
I do not know much of what Zybilna held within there. All that I can tell you is that you must seek out the palace. Take down the coven. You can choose to strike them at their homes. For right now, Skabatha has not one to return to. So she will flee to one of two places, if I'm to guess correctly.
One of her sisters.
If my lord
Mama Yaga steps in for a moment. If I know my children, and I know that I do, Skibitha, she will either choose to try and take refuge with one of her sisters, which she will hate to do, or she will flee to the palace. And if she does this, she will stay there and try to use her machinations against you through the cauldron while you're here.
Which
Yeah.
means we probably should not stay in this realm.
We should see what's in the house before we leave.
Yes, we should do that. But
Is the
Okay.
axe still there?
yeah, we need
That's a
to.
good
We
question.
managed to confiscate that.
That needs to be dealt with.
Hey, where's that? We can't.
You
Strike that
see
family.
that the axe is on the ground, and Lord Oberyn puts his flaming sword right near it. I will take care of this.
All right.
This will go into safekeeping, far from anyone that may try to utilize it again.
Fair. Shall we see what survived the giant pterodactyl falling upon the house?
Yes.
Let us go.
Leon is trying to avoid even looking towards the barn whatsoever.
Barn's gone, probably.
As you all are starting to walk towards the barn, a
No.
massive flame starts to go up. As you see the form of Asmodeus again.
Children, well done.
Thank you for the assistance.
Morgall just takes a kind of solemn stance as he is greeted by Asmodeus.
As per our deal,
You see him yoink back the armor off of you all as you feel it start going towards him as he...
Do I keep the eye graft thing?
He turns it to leather.
Okay. That's
Mhm.
better than I was expecting.
Or nothing at that
Mhm.
point.
I'm nothing but kind.
Honorable is what I expect.
You've also been described as charming.
To a degree.
The price
If
was
you
steep.
all should ever need call upon me again, don't hesitate to do so.
Asmodeus et Domini.
Thank you, Morgal. Moxie.
Officially changing my god.
Take a knee, my followers.
I'm going to step back.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm getting out of this.
Back and away.
Mhm.
My word is law to you.
Over table. Morgall's been pushed to this point because Perforos has literally ignored him to this point.
Mhm.
I got
So,
that.
Yep.
If I should call upon you for anything, you will do it.
As answered, Lord Asmodeus.
Or your souls are forfeit.
Understood.
I'm
Pray you
glad we're
keep our
on
contract.
the same term. When I said that you would be bounty hunters for me, I meant it.
We'll over table remind the contract that Morgall has directly struck with Asmodeus is that his friends come to no harm.
Mhm.
Because
Ta
that is
for
important.
now,
Yep.
dear.
As you see flames
I look
As
to
taken.
he
Morgul.
leaves.
I look at
Morgul.
Morgul and I'm just like,
Morgul
I can
is
see why.
literally crying at this point. He says, I hope you think no less of me for this.
I'm a little annoyed that you spoke for me so much because I normally speak for myself, but
I understand.
I can forgive you.
Morgul, you have a beautiful mind and pure motivations.
But the
I
road to
should never have
hell
doubted
is
you.
paved with them. Let's not forget that.
I
And let's
know.
not forget that I'm the one who called him here, and at your behest, I might add, so give him a break.
I
Justin,
Let
know.
us
I'm just
not
saying in
forget
general.
that you all still have a job to do,
My
Well-
lord, there is one more thing we forgot to mention.
and that
We
will
found out, I believe, the motivation.
and
The
that will
Hourglass
be
Coven has a child,
As well as
What?
they work with the Cinderfire.
summoned with dark magic.
Mm-hmm.
We may have met a form he's taken, but we don't know for certain. But we have learned. Zybilna told us this directly. His real body is in the realm Harakir.
You feel
Let us
the
not say
stone
that.
start to pulse with
Oh,
energy.
no,
Let's not
Let's-
say that again, else we open a portal.
Yes.
this realm that you speak of. Do you know anything of it?
very little.
Not very
Somewhat.
much.
Only that this heart came from it. We have a friend named Archibald, who you may or may not know, who apparently has a sibling there. And is the brother of this person, as
And I
far
think
as I
he's
can
an
tell.
emperor. A leader of
we
one of
also
them.
know that
He's a
they.
king.
King. Yes, I wasn't sure if it was the emperor or what the official title was.
The Pharaoh,
Overtake-
I think, is Pharaoh.
Yes, pharaoh. But, yeah. Anyways,
Is this something that you all are going to look
pursue
into?
anytime soon.
We
At
think it
some
bears
point,
looking into
yes.
because the witches wanted this heart.
You'll
The
have
heart-
many choices ahead of you.
Yes.
As we have.
I would advise that you think wisely as to which one that you should go for first.
And there
We got
is
started super late, so. we'll
My
be-
wife is still not with me.
And I still owe her a debt due to my devotion by proxy of my own lover.
well, then we must find her physical heart, and we know where it is.
Good.
We must
I
return
have
to the
this.
material plane to do so.
Something to confess as well. That I've kept from the rest of the party till this point, but due to my own devotion, I now must disclose. And over table, Justin may not remember this bit, but due to the new patron, I have to actually be full on fucking advisory of this. There is a town on the mortal plane I must deal with when we ultimately return.
No.
Town.
Yes. It is where I hail from. There is a town named Doondale that I have come from. Someone is putting people there under a term of sleep and making them have ill dreams as a result.
Sounds familiar.
I think may be due to my former patron.
It could be. It could also be old enemies
Quite possible.
rearing their heads once more.
I've been given clarity from my new patron. I seek to deal with old wrongs and aid where I can.
Good. It's sensible.
Quite.
Now, whether or not that you all continue to deal with this matter here is up to you. The witches will still try and give you grief, even if you go into the material plane.
Let's deal with them while we can.
Hmm?
The loss of Tree Razor will give them problems and a strike to their ego.
I advise that you deal with this swiftly.
Agreed.
You have the summer court at your aid.
Morgal takes a
We
moment to
should
look
probably
over to
rest first.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, we still need to stop and sit down and discuss where we're going next.
Let's also deal with the matter of your current lord.
Current lord?
Morgal is taking a look directly at Moxie.
Ooh.
He's been stricken by this demon. What would you do?
Well, the demon is now dead.
He looks I
I
forgot your
step
premise on the
between
table.
Morgal and Moxie. What are you suggesting?
I'm trying to remember over table here for this. Morgal's kind of implying something about her current quote unquote patron. Or Lord of
Not.
Bats, as it may, who was stricken by this tree raiser.
That is very true. He was.
Is he still ill, or is he still stricken fatally?
He's dead.
Yeah, that's been
Exactly.
established. He's dead.
That was
Because he is
established. He is
very
dead.
dead. So our Morgul is essentially pointing out, hey, there's something in a power balance that needs to be dealt with.
Ooh,
And
good.
Does that mean that there is just one person less on the court?
or is there
Or-
something that needs to be filled?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, who would fill
It's-
that?
Well,
Morgul is very much about balance at this point.
here's the thing, though. Apparently, it was Baba Yaga who got him on the court in the first place.
Yep.
So he is also always referred to as a satellite lord in the Seven
Yep.
Court anyway.
So
So
that
there
in
may
turn
not be.
he shifts his gaze over from her to Baba Yaga.
What are you implying?
There is a seat of power that needs to be filled to maintain balance.
Mama Yaga does not get into politics.
Baba Yaga needs to do something as she has appointed someone who is now dead.
Mama Yaga will look into this. I will find the new archfey to take place of Lord Naphion.
Good.
We make it a lady. We need some diversity in this court.
Quite true.
And
Balance.
this will be looked into, children.
Thank you.
Tasha, Tralia, your father may still be able to regain his strength now that the tree raiser is gone.
Actually, that's the point now. Is Tasha full on acknowledging what's going on as far as her siblings?
No.
Okay.
We do need to start wrapping this up, guys. It's getting kind of late.
It is.
I'm trying. Give me a minute.
Delaying it by talking. I just found a
Right.
quote in my notes. Keep on task.
While we are sitting here trying to figure out these things, I did come across something that you all should know about. And as she starts to say what she's going to say, you all hear cackling in the sky as you see storm clouds start to open up,
We can't
and you
catch a
see
break,
a
can we?
large dragon head start to descend that is created out of ethereal energy. And you know this to be the face of Sharlock.
Oh, hell no.
Hmm.
The Feywild.
Hey, you guys remember that crack?
I've
may have...
always wanted
I think we might have widened it.
Maybe
to
a bit.
destroy this realm. Children, set your gaze to the Feywild. It seems some old friends are still alive.
And that is where we are going to end tonight's session, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight's adventure. Sorry that we got started late and that we ended a little bit later than per
Technical
usual,
problems.
but
Wicked
we
hell.
had some technical issues that stopped us from being on schedule. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Blame
And
Asmodeus.
if you have missed anything else that we have done so far, any of the Crimson Moon adventures, please click this link right here. Tons of hours of content, great storytelling, great character development from our players right here. And we will see you guys
Next time.
same time, same great
Same.
place
Oh.
next week. Bye bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Peace, y'all.